Manitou, I'm Kelsey LaFernay.
And I'm Sierra Alcorn. Welcome again to KSSH News at noon.
Up first, our district superintendent came to visit recently.
Dr. Peplinski. He was Santa Sue's principal before Miss Mann.
Here's Devin Streeton with the interview.
Hello, I'm Devin Streeton. I'm here with Dr. Peplinski, our superintendent. What do you do as superintendent?
That is still an evolution for me. I think that there's a lot more outreach to the community than in my prior positions. And I work closely with the Board of Education to make sure that they're informed and that we have all of the actions that are being brought forward by our school board members. And I spend a lot of my time out in the community working with community organizations and spreading the good news and good word about our schools. What you'll see coming in schools in the next coming years are some really incredible things. You're going to continue to see the increase in technology. We have a presentation system that's coming to all classrooms K-12 that will essentially turn all classrooms into an interactive space for teachers, which is an incredible thing to undertake. We have continued plans for the deployment of more Chromebooks and one-to-one devices. You would probably see a lot of aesthetic changes happening to our schools. Recently, the school board just met to discuss the remaining C4 bond funds, and what we're really hopeful for is that you're going to see some dramatic changes in the appearance of our schools. For example, Santa Susana High School will be painted in the next few months. It hasn't been painted since the 90s. Our hope for Santa Susana High School is to bring the colors of the Performing Arts Center over to the main campus, which is why the doors on your classrooms now are black. That didn't necessarily match initially, but when we bring over the colors of the Performing Arts Center, we hope that the grays and the blacks will all blend nicely throughout the entire campus.
Next year registration starts soon. What are you taking?
KSSH News, of course.
Hey, me too!
I wonder what classes I'll take next year. Hi, Kimberly Paul is here with Miss Bischoff. How will the registration process work?
Each student will attend a registration presentation in their top class in April. Juniors are going to start with their registration presentation on April 8th, followed by sophomores on April 15th, and freshmen on April 22nd.
What are the new classes offered next year?
Well, we actually have two new art courses. We have AP Studio 2D Art and AP Studio 3D Art Sculpture.
What other information will be helpful?
Using the school's course catalog, you can find this online. It looks something like this. You can get information about the course descriptions, what are the prereqs for courses, and more information on the CTE courses, which are Career Technical Education, formerly known as ROP. Other information that's going to be helpful, if you're interested in taking any AP or honors classes, this year there's an AP honors contract that you must fill out in return on the day of your one-to-one registration. This contract will be found in your registration guide, so make sure if you're interested, you see how many classes you're signing up for so you have enough time with schoolwork and other projects and outside activities. If there's an application or an audition required for one of the courses you're signing up for, please make sure you speak directly with that teacher or fill out that application. The counselors will then get a final list of those approved students for that specific class, and you will be scheduled accordingly to where the teachers have placed you.
Back to you in the studio.
CAHSEE testing is next week.
Here's a quick explanation.
KSSH? More like classy.
Hi, Kimberly Paul is here with Miss McMahon. What is the KAHSEE?
It is the high school exit exam. All 10th graders take the KSSE, and any 11th and 12th graders who have not passed either the English or the math portion will be retaking the test as well. The KAHSEE is important because it is a requirement for high school graduation in order to receive a high school diploma. The KAHSEE is March 17th and 18th, Tuesday and Wednesday. The testing schedule is block days on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday will be like Thursday, periods 3, 5, and 7, and Wednesday will be periods 2, 4, and 6, with no TAP this week. Tuesday will be the English Language Arts test, and Wednesday will be the math test. There will be posters hung around campus on Monday after school that will list the classrooms where students will be taking the exam. So all 10th graders and 11th and 12th graders who are taking the exam should look for the posters and find the classroom they should go to. If you are not taking the exam, then you'll go to your regular classroom.
What should students bring?
Student ID and number 2 pencils.
What shouldn't students bring?
Cell phones. Please do not bring your cell phones. They will be taken and removed. And if you are caught with a cell phone, your test will be taken and invalidated. There are resources on our Santa Susana website if you want any study guides or study materials for the KSSE.
Back to you in the studio.
We here at KSSH pride ourselves with this kind of journalism.
Watch this.
Hello, Santa Susanna. I'm Haley Heisler, and I'm here with Mrs. Albertson, who's been gone from our campus for quite a long time now. Actually, it's been 5 weeks. So why don't you tell us about that?
Okay, well, I ended up having to get a total knee replacement. And what happened is, from all the years of dance and abuse to my body and working out, I got osteoarthritis really bad, and it's been bone on bone, and I waited to the last minute that I could, and they said I needed total. Usually at my age they don't do totals, but lately, because of the activity that people are so involved in, they're getting total knee replacements or hip replacements. So what happened is they took a CT scan of my knee, and I have a company that made it custom to my knee. Normally they call it off-the-shelf knee replacement, and like small, medium, large, but with mine it was actually custom made to my knee. It took about 8 weeks. I had the surgery, and it's extremely painful, and what they have to do, there are 27 staples that ended up on that knee, and they open it up and they literally take out what's there. It was in pretty bad shape, and they replace the bone with the titanium piece that was specially made for me. They have to drill a hole into my femur and glue it in there, and then they had to drill a couple holes into my fibula, if I'm not mistaken, and glue that too. So basically it takes a good 6 months to get somewhat back to normal, but I came back after 5 weeks instead of waiting 8 weeks, and I'm doing well. It's extremely slow process because everything was moved around in there. They moved the muscles out. Everything had to be moved in order for them to put the mechanism in. And that's basically it. And I've been recovering since, and I'm doing physical therapy, and I'm walking barely, but I am. And yes, it's painful.
Back to you in the studio.
The PAC isn't always about putting on super extravagant shows, you know.
Do you mean the speaker series?
The last in our series of academic speaker series is on March 24th, and that's a Tuesday. And who is going to be talking is a professor at the New York Film Academy, Rajiv Uttamanchandani. He's going to be speaking on the equality and the origin of the universe as in relationship to science and human rights. So also we're going to be offering 3 pre-workshops, gaming and acting, and then filmmaking in regards to the visual effects. And other professors from the New York Film Academy are going to be coming and teaching those workshops.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state.
You seem uncharacteristically spirited today.
Yeah, I am.
Hello?
Hello everybody, my name is Austin Clarizio. For my senior project, I'm directing our school's production of Get Smart, which if you don't know is a 60s spy comedy written by Mel Brooks and Buck Henry.
Happily for the free world, the evil forces of chaos are countered by control. Right at this moment, the bright torch of liberty is shielded by one of Control's top employees. A man who lives a life of danger and intrigue. A man carefully trained in every art of a secret agent.
Sir, would you believe that Get Smart will be performed in the PAC by Santa Susanna High School on March 20th and March 21st? Tickets have just gone on sale in the student store and online. $16 general and $14 with ASB. What? Wrong number, sorry.
Last week, we sprung a leak.
The school, that is. Here's Ryan Rogers with the story.
Yeah, but
like I said, my worry is that it's coming right here off of that. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Get a shot of that. I'm here with Miss Martinet. She was the one who broke the story. So, Miss Martinet, what happened?
I don't know, a student came in and said there's water coming out of the wall from where the drinking fountains are. I've always wanted a swimming pool.
You heard it here first, folks. We're getting a swimming pool. Miss Martinet is donating a swimming pool. Back to you in the studio.
Don't show that to OSHA, I'll get in trouble.
Careful! There's an overflow!
Yeah, of talent.
I can feel us growing older, drifting apart. I see the timeline changing, you're falling apart. I hear the sirens raising, this is where I'm on. I'm being warned before the war can start.
It's coming.
It's coming. Here.
We won't be seeing you next week.
Actually, they won't be seeing us because we're on
It's just an
TV.
expression.
Anyway, we've been preempted by the CAHSEE testing next week.
And that's the way it is.
March 12th, 2015. Have an elegant day, Santa Sue.
This last weekend, the Instrumental Music Department hosted their 5th annual SCSBOA Band Orchestra Festival. It was very successful, very pleased with what happened. We had over 35 ensembles who participated in the festival, over 20 schools were represented, and 3 of our Santa Sue ensembles participated in the festival. One of our groups, Wind Ensemble, got the highest rating you could get in all the categories. Our other 2 ensembles, Symphony Orchestra and Wind Symphony, received the next highest rating with performance on stage and received the highest rating in the side reading room. So overall, they did very well.